Okay, so today I wanted to come on here and address a problem. Look, WWE right now is a disaster. In my opinion, it is a disaster. Yeah, I got mad there for a second. I'm kind of joking. But I am mad, but I'm not going to do it in a Mark way, if you get what I mean. I just wanted to come on here and talk about WWE's problems. Now, the reason I'm recording it like this is because I already recorded another part for this video, which I was going to upload. But now I have more to say, and I was like, you know what, let's just do this at the start, and we'll add that at the end. So, yeah, sit back, enjoy this video, let me go on a bit of a rant, because WWE right now is failing. First off, let me just talk about the road to WrestleMania and WrestleMania. The road to WrestleMania sucked! It was terrible. I'm sorry. The road to WrestleMania, atrocious. One of the worst road to WrestleMania I have watched. And look, I don't like to come on here and rant about this stuff. I love wrestling. I love wrestling, right? I've been watching wrestling since 2017, 2018. When I started watching. Do you think I want to come on here and I want to complain about this? No. I want to come onto this YouTube channel. I want to make fun content. And I want to create some memories while making some YouTube videos and making someone's day better, right? That is the reason why I started this YouTube channel, is because personally I always found it fun to make YouTube content. And I know there's people out there that will enjoy it. But for today, I have other videos that I want to do. That I have some fun stuff planned, which I'm going to be doing. But today is going to be a little different. I'm just going to be ranting about what has been going on in WWE and that they have been failing as of late, in my opinion. Now, the road to WrestleMania sucked. WrestleMania was a mixed bag. I thought both shows were a 6 out of 10, to be completely honest with you. I thought it was the biggest mixed bag of wrestling I've ever seen for WrestleMania. What the hell? There was a few good things here and there, but Cena winning the 17th world title sucked. You did it the worst way possible. The Triple Threat main event was a banger, so that's a thumbs up. But anyways, yeah, Mania wasn't the greatest. Raw after Mania cocked, right? Then the SmackDowns after Mania have been pretty mid. Last night's SmackDown, I touched on this more later in the video, sucked. Let me go over a few problems with WWE. Number one. 3-hour SmackDowns. 3-hour SmackDowns do not work. There is way too much filler involved in these shows. There is filler matches. Last night's SmackDown, right? The last thing I seen before I went to bed, I didn't even watch the match. I'll draw Santos Escobar versus Rey Fenix. Why are we getting a match that means absolutely nothing like this? What feud are you building here? Where's this going? Yeah, there has been a little bit of tension between Rey Fenix and LWO, but not much. Legado del Fantasma, not LWO. Santos Escobar, not even Los Lotharios. So, I don't know. There's just too much filler on this show. The 3-hour SmackDowns do not work. Go back to 2 hours. These shows are... I have not watched a 3-hour SmackDown where I went, oh my god, yeah, that was great from start to finish. Raw, yeah. The Raw after WrestleMania, there's one. Start, finish, fucking amazing show. But SmackDown sucks. I'm sorry. 3-hour SmackDowns are hard to get through. I'm tired by the end of it. I'm just wanting to go to bed. I'm just like, oh, should I stay for the end? Should I not? Last night I was not staying for the end because the main event meant nothing. Nothing. A women's tag team match? You know what? You want to do Tiffany versus Naomi versus Jade versus Nia Jax for the women's title? That sounds like an incredible idea. That sounds like a banger of a match. Put it at Backlash. Have a promo between them in the ring. And Nick Aldis comes out, say you have a match at Backlash. There you go. A meaningless tag team match no one cares about? I'm sorry. No. I'm all here for women's wrestling. Women's wrestling can be better than men's wrestling sometimes. I think there are some really good women's wrestlers. But this was just not what I was looking for last night for my main event. No John Cena? No John Cena? Okay, yeah. We don't have Cena. Randy Orton can cut a good promo. Sure. Wyatt 6. That's a problem. Where are the Wyatt 6? Huh? It's 2 weeks after WrestleMania now. I haven't seen the Wyatt 6 show up. Still haven't seen the Wyatt 6. They released Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is gone. I thought that Braun Strowman was going to join the Wyatt Six, have a feud with the Wyatt Six. Nothing! The Wyatt Six could be released next for all we know. This is atrocious from WWE. I'm sorry, their weekly shows, Raw is good. SmackDown is awful, in my opinion. I think the latest SmackDowns none of them have been a standout show. There's been no standout SmackDowns as of lately. The Wyatt Six are missing from TV. There's no Wyatt Six again. As a huge Bray Wyatt fan, they are starting to destroy some of his legacy where the Wyatt Six aren't even on TV. And yes, I'm going to say that the Wyatt Six still haven't even been on TV. Has anyone? No, nothing. Oh, John Cena, there's John Cena. Oh my God, the fans in the back, the Wyatt Six. Where are they? Why can't they show up? I don't need a slow build to the Wyatt Six. I just want to see them on my TV screen. Triple H still has not brought back the Wyatt Six. Logos on the ring, they don't annoy me that much. But the sponsors of WWE has got out of hand. Every single match at WrestleMania had a sponsor. Every match. I'm like 100% sure. Every match. You know the way they do like LED boards on the ring? There's like a sponsor on the ring. And then there's like sponsors on the barricades. There's like sponsors on the barricade. Ignore the mess. I was just, But yeah, I don't know. They're sponsors. That's a problem. They focus way too much on sponsorships than just a good match. Like, we don't care about the sponsor before the match. Have nothing around the ring. Like, on the barricades, it's honestly distraction. It's a distraction. It distracts me from watching the match because you're looking at the match. Oh, you got this in the background. You got this. What's that? It's like, no, so stupid. Get rid of those sponsors. I'm sick of seeing those goddamn sponsors. Ticket prices. Their ticket prices are through the roof. There's a show coming up in Dublin. Who knows? Will I attend it? Hopefully, yeah, I want to go. But the ticket prices are going to be a goddamn joke. I wouldn't be surprised if they're charging a lot of money for a SmackDown show. A SmackDown show. The reasonable ticket price for an average seat at SmackDown should be realistically 60 euros. A little higher. 70, 80, 90, 100. 100 to 60. That's an okay price rate. If you go over 100 euros, nah, come on. Think about this as well. Not many people go to a wrestling show by themselves, right? So, they are, let's say, a family's going, right? I would be going with my family. That's a lot of money, Think about it like that. Kids, their parents have to buy them tickets. Their parents might not even be able to afford all these tickets. Obviously, they probably have the money, but they have to buy. Their life doesn't just depend on wrestling. The fans that are going to be going to these shows aren't going to be hardcore wrestling fans that love it like me, like you watching at home. It's going to be just some rich fucker who doesn't even really care that much about wrestling. He may be, yeah, okay, it's cool, I'll go to that. Yeah, why not? I got the money for it. That's literally going to be your audience if you keep the ticket prices up that they're at right now. The ticket prices are a joke. They need to go down. Me saying this doesn't change anything. I know that. But I'm just letting you guys know what I think about the current product. Their theme songs. Zelina Vega has a remix of the SmackDown theme song. What in the actual world is this? Their theme songs have sucked for ages now, but they need to get better. Their titles as well. You have women's mid-card titles. You have made them feel like a piece of nothing. They have no prestige to them at all. The women's tag titles have been like that since they've been on the main roster. Since they've been around. I said, no, we don't need women's mid-card titles. Because I know WWE does not know how to book these right. But no, WWE does not book half of these things right as of right now, in my opinion. Yeah, the women's tag team titles, women's mid-card titles, book them better. You need to start doing better. Overall, Triple H just needs to start doing better with WWE. That is really all I got to say. If I really got to say anything else, I don't know. Pat McAfee having a match over a bunch of wrestlers who probably deserve it on a pay-per-view just because Pat McAfee is a draw. I don't know. That's another thing. Celebrities. You know what? One more thing that I will say. Pat McAfee has been there for ages, so, whatever. One more thing I will just slightly mention. We'll get into it after I talk about Pat McAfee. The Pat McAfee Gunther match is what it is. Just make Gunther win. It's not the worst thing in the world. I love Pat, but I think just keep him on commentary if you're going to do something with him. In the ring, people aren't going to like it. Some people don't even like him on commentary. Me personally, I've kind of had enough of him on commentary. I still really like Pat, but it gets to a certain point where I've had enough of Pat. Like, he gets annoying after a while. Anyways, one other thing that I don't really like WWE doing is when all the new guys come in, they just pick up every single win, right? Then they're literally just won't be on TV, or they'll lose momentum or something like that. Then they'll be jobbed out. There's someone else coming in. I never understand this. WWE's like, oh, you know what? You're our new superstar, so we're going to book you like incredible. You're going to get incredibly good. You're going to get so many wins, you know. You're going to get a title. Yay, it's going to be good, you know. Austin Theory, take him for example, right? Austin Theory first in the company. I know Vince McMahon was in charge. Yes, I'm aware of that. And Triple H, apparently, you know, I don't know. People say he doesn't like Austin. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. I've been seeing that for ages now. But let's just take Austin Theory for example, right? Austin Theory comes in, pushes up. He gets a huge push. Now he's a jobber. Take someone like Malachi Black, right? Aleister Black recently joined the main roster again on SmackDown. Picked up a win against The Miz last night. Looks like he's going to pick up a win against Melo next week. He'll probably pick up a few more wins. Eventually, he might win a mid-card title. And then he'll just fade to black like his finisher. Like, that is literally how WWE books it. Like, look at Pretty Deadly last night, right? When Pretty Deadly were first on the scene, they were getting win after win after win. They were a top fucking tag team. I know they're losing to Fraxium, no problem with that. But they're just booked like jobbers now. WWE does this with everyone. It's like, oh yeah, we're meant to be invested in this new talent coming in. Yeah, that's all cool and all. But don't make them a jobber in the next few weeks. Like, I don't know. Obviously, you can't make everyone win and you can't make everyone look good. But what I'm saying is, don't invest your time into this person, not unless you're actually going to keep it somewhat interesting and actually keep them going on a good run. Yeah, they can go on a good run for a while, then they can, you know, fade away. But WWE doesn't really do it like that. They go on a good... WWE doesn't really, like, keep the momentum going. It's like, oh yeah, you're going to get pushed for a while, then you become a jobber, and then how the fuck are we meant to take them serious? Like, don't turn them into a jobber. They can lose. Yeah, of course they can lose a match. They don't have to win everything. But don't make them into a jobber. I just don't like when WWE does this. It's like how we meant to take this person serious. It's like Drew McIntyre. The booking with him is atrocious. He gets rolled up, pinned. How are we meant to take Drew McIntyre serious? Obviously, we can, but like, oh, you're just having Drew lose? Like, I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to say that. Might be a bit of a stupid point. So people will be like, well, you got to push them while they're there, but don't just drop the ball with them afterwards, you know? Keep it going. Anyways, I'll talk about the releases and more stuff towards the end of the video. I don't want to repeat myself. So, yeah. You guys will see the next part. Also, just one more thing before we get to the next part. People are saying online, oh, these releases are happening because of TKO and all this. Fuck TKO and fuck Triple H. No, I don't actually, you know, I'm not going to actually go and say any of that. Because that's a very mean thing to say. I'm not that kind of a person. I don't pick on anyone. I'm just saying Triple H needs to start doing better. I'm not actually taking many shots at Triple H. I'm just listing the things that I have a problem with WWE right now, and I think that they just need to improve these things. It's not like, oh my god, you know, like, it's not, don't take it so seriously. I'm just listing some things that I just think are bad that are WWE. I'm just listing things that I think that WWE are doing bad right now that they need to improve on. Obviously, they're not going to watch this, but it's just for the fans of my channel to watch. Anyways, the releases, the thing about releases is they're like budget cuts. You do not need to release anyone in that company. You are a $1 billion company. You are loaded. You can pay these people and you won't even lose the money. You will make it back in about a week. And that is not even a lie. For some of these people that they released, look at their merch sales, look at their ticket sales. You don't think WWE is making huge money? Yes. They do not need to release these talents. Like, stop. So if you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, they have to pay these new wrestlers, you know, they don't have the money. That's a load of shit. They have plenty of money. Moving on to the next part, though. Last night's SmackDown absolutely sucked. The show was terrible. I went to bed early. I didn't even finish the whole show. The last thing I seen before I went to bed was it was like Rey Fenix's entrance and Santos Escobar's entrance. I just literally just seen the entrances. I didn't bother watching the match. The show sucked. The show was terrible. This show absolutely was bad. It was just boring. The only thing that I actually did like on this whole show was Pretty Deadly versus Fraxium. Wasn't bad. I enjoyed that match. Then The Miz versus Aleister Black. I liked that. And I liked their little backstage segment. And now it looks like we're going to get Melo versus Aleister, which can be an absolute banger. But the overall show was pretty bad. Randy Orton's promo was really good as well. I liked Randy Orton's promo. But everything else, outside of those 2 to 3 things, this show sucked. 3-hour SmackDowns are terrible. I'm sorry. They have been bad for weeks now. We need to stop 3-hour SmackDowns. I don't know when they stop. Someone comment down below when these shows stop. But yeah, I don't know when they exactly stop. But I cannot wait for these to be over. There is a SmackDown coming up in Dublin. Of course, I'm from Ireland. So I'm going to try and get tickets to go to it. I kind of would have rathered it be Monday Night Raw since that is the better show right now. But it is what it is. Hopefully by then the 3-hour shows are either done or it's just going to be a good 3-hour show. But I'm still going to go because it's, if the ticket prices are affordable, or not even affordable, just like decent priced, like not overpriced, you get what I mean? Then I'll most likely be going to the show. Also, they released superstars before this show. They released some main roster people and some NXT people. And you expect me to sit here and be like, oh, happy about the show? Like, I don't know. It was just a weird feeling watching the show when we know that these wrestlers are getting released. The wrestlers that were released was Braun Strowman, Shayna Baszler, the tag team, Kiana Chance and Kaden Carter. Shayna Baszler was also let go. Dakota Kai, who I really liked. I thought Dakota Kai was great. Braun Strowman, literally, they released Braun Strowman again. One of my absolute, probably in my top 15 favorite wrestlers. Braun Strowman has probably been in my top 15. I just always found his work entertaining. I always found him funny. Even when he was made a goof, I always thought he made everything entertaining. I always liked Braun Strowman. He was very funny. Cora Jade got eliminated released from NXT. Eddie Thorpe was released. Gallus were released. There was like a number of releases. Now I may not have mentioned everyone, and if I didn't, I'm sorry. I just may not have remembered them off the top of my head. But yeah, WWE has released more talent again. This happens every year. I just really hope that some of my favorite wrestlers don't get released. Now, Gigi got released. Jakira Jackson got released from can't remember her tag team, but they were over in NXT. I actually thought they were pretty good. They were on the main roster and I thought they were decent enough. Riley Osborne also got released. Like, there was a number of releases. So my heart goes out to everyone who got released last night. The one that I'm upset about the most is Braun Strowman, just because I enjoyed his work the most. I wish Braun nothing but the best. I hope that he goes over to AEW now and does some good work over there. I do watch AEW. Other than that, I only really watch WWE and AEW. So, yeah. But I was really hoping that Braun would get added to the Wild Six. But we didn't even see that. Triple H needs to start doing better with WWE. Because as of right now, it has been atrocious. WrestleMania was a mixed bag. These weekly shows have been pretty bad. The Raw after Mania, amazing show. Other than that, these shows have been mid. But anyways, yeah, that's all I really got to say. I don't even know if I can upload this full reel, this 4 minutes. I probably will try to. Thank you a lot for watching this. My heart goes out to all the releases. If I didn't mention any releases, it's just because I forgot. Comment down below if I forgot about anyone. Let me know what you think about everything that's going on about WWE right now. More videos coming to my YouTube channel soon. So, yeah. Mount Figures, out.